Hello everybody, Treno here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a new dev vlog that has just been released concerning two vehicle packs that can be pre-ordered for the upcoming update. And these are the Centauro RGO pack and the STRV 121B Christian 2 pack. So the first one, the Centauro RGO, is going to be for the Italian tech tree, and the STRV 121 is going to be for the Swedish tech tree. So we're going to be taking a look at the Italian vehicle first, and to give it its full name, it's the Centauro 120 RGO. RGO stands for Royal Guard of Oman, who are the nation that uses this particular variant, and it's going to be coming to rank 7 for the Italian tech tree. So this is very similar to the existing Centauro 120, which is already in the Italian tech tree. The main difference that I can see is that the smoke grenade launchers have been moved to the side of the turret rather than towards the front around the mantlet, and you've got these gun shields on the machine guns on the roof here, which if anything seems to be a bit of a disadvantage because of course that means they're more likely to set off shells which could explode above your thin roof armour. And the rear of the vehicle also looks to be a little bit different, but I don't think that's going to make any major changes. So this is going to play very similarly to the Centauro 120 already in the Italian tech tree, and that's at 11.3. And as part of this pack you will get obviously the vehicle, you'll get 2,500 Golden Eagles, a premium account for 20 days, the Djinn of All Deserts title, and a Arabian Cobra decal. And this can be bought for £59.99 or your regional equivalents. And then moving on to the STRV 121B, this is a unique vehicle that is called the Christian 2, and this is basically a Swedish attempt to upgrade the STRV 121Bs to the STRV 122 standard. But basically it would have been too expensive to upgrade the rest of the tanks, and so this remained a one-off prototype. The STRV 121 of course being a Leopard 2A4, and the STRV 122 being an upgraded variant more akin to the Leopard 2A5. So again, like with the Centauro, there's not much difference here. It's got different smoke grenade launchers which are more modern, and it does say it's got updated electronics. Whether that means like better thermals, better turret traverse, it doesn't actually go into. And you've got this unique camo around the front of the turret and around the barrel. Now potentially this could also get maybe upgraded ammunition. Of course the STRV 122 has the DM33 round, and it could also potentially get access to the Swedish M95, which is much more powerful than the existing DM23 that is already in use on the STRV 121. So maybe this could go a little bit higher than the 10.3 of the regular STRV 121, maybe 10.7, 11.0, depending on whether it gets access to those rounds. And as part of this pack you get obviously the tank, which is coming in at rank 7, 2,500 Golden Eagles, 20 days of premium account, the Blue Blood title, and a unique Arms of Christian II of Denmark decal. Which is rather odd they've named this after a Danish king who, as far as I'm aware, barely ruled over Sweden very briefly. And this pack, like with the Centauro, is £59.99 or your regional equivalent. So I probably won't be buying these myself because I don't really tend to buy vehicle packs, but they seem decent enough. You know, obviously the Centauro is a pretty decent vehicle, and the STRV 121B is maybe not a massive upgrade, but there may be, you know, depending on what shells it gets, maybe this will be, you know, a big step up from the original STRV 121, and it's kind of good to see this one-off prototype represented in War Thunder, but we'll have to see how they play in the game when they are released. Anyway, just a quick video for today, hopefully you've enjoyed it, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. I've been Treno, and I'll see you next time.